Hey everybody, Dave Bazanko here, and today I want to answer the question, are you fit enough to do an Ironman? Or how fit do you have to be to do an Ironman? So let's just start with some basics. When I did my first Ironman, I was 45 years old, and I had been running for 5 years. That got me to the point where after 3 years of running, I did my first half Ironman, and then I applied another year's worth of training on top of that to get to my first Ironman. So let's back this up for a second. First of all, your fitness level changes on a day-to-day basis. You are currently the physicality for who you are today. That's number one. So that doesn't mean that it's not possible. That just means you are where you are today. So if you were going to start from zero, meaning you don't exercise at all, you don't do a lot of walks, you are not a runner, you are not a cyclist, you are not a swimmer. Here's what it's going to take to get you from point A to point B. Number one, you're going to have to start with a base level of fitness. That base level of fitness means that you're going to have to become the type of person who runs every day. And when I specifically point out running, it's the most high impact activity of all three of the sports. It's where you have to do the most conditioning for your legs, and your legs are going to have to get used to that running motion. So if I were you, and you've got zero physicality now, I would start by doing a walk, run, 5K route every single day to get yourself to the point where you can actually run 5K every day without having to walk. That's a great starting point. Once you get to that starting point, go out and challenge yourself to add a little bit more volume and get to maybe running a 10K run on Saturdays, but only 5K during the week. That's going to start giving you a little bit of extra boost to your running. Now, once you've built up that running endurance where you're running 5K every day and once or twice a week, maybe you're doing a 10K run, that's what I would call the jump off point, where you can start actually now training for a half Ironman or a full Ironman. And because of the complexity of the racing and what you're about to do, my suggestion to you is do exactly what I did. I started from zero and I ran for 3 years, 5 to 10K every day for 3 years, just because I wanted to be a runner and I wanted to be more physical in my life. I started that journey at 40. At 43, I signed up for my first half Ironman. That meant I had to start training, and I have a 6-month, if you follow most periodized training programs, you're going to follow a 6 to 8 month training program that's going to take you from today to race day, which is going to be 6 months out. That's a very specific block of training, and I'll talk about that in another video. But the question today is, are you fit enough to do an Ironman? Well, yes and no. No, if you are not currently active, it would be a huge mistake for you to try to go out and complete an Ironman this year. If you have built a base of fitness where you can run 5 to 10K any day of the week, not an issue, not a problem, then you can slot yourself into a training plan to do either a half Ironman or a full Ironman. I will caution this one thing though. I would caution you to start with a half Ironman before you jump into the full Ironman, because there is just so much to learn. And I'll be with you on this channel to help you learn those little tricks, nuances, get the experience you need to actually bump up to the full Ironman level. And for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Dave Bazanko. I've done about 15 half Ironmans, 3 full Ironmans. I've just signed up for another half Ironman because I find that the 70.3 half Ironman is a really manageable amount of distance to race. So again, anybody can get off the couch today and do a half Ironman in a year's time, in a 12-month period. But you have to do it smart, and you have to do it in a way that's going to allow you to build a base of fitness and then start building from there. And that's a tool called periodized training. You're training in a way so that you're always improving your endurance and your strength, but you're not doing it in a way so that you're likely to get injured, which is huge. So that is the simple answer for, can I do an Ironman? Am I fit enough to do an Ironman? It depends on your current physicality, but the window of time, if you can go out and run 5 kilometers today, your window of time to think that you can complete a half Ironman training is anywhere from 6 to 8 months. A full Ironman training, I would realistically put that at 2 years. Get to the first half Ironman point and then jump off, and the second year of your training will be training for that full Ironman. So if that was helpful, and I hope it was, leave a comment down below. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to answer as many questions as I can about doing an Ironman, because I'm just like you. I started from the couch. Now my phone is ringing. I started from the couch, and here I go off to start training for another Ironman. See you in the next video.